as far as influences in comedy, I mean, I think all the greats, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. My dad, of course, had all the Red Fox and Richard Pryor albums, and there was no censorship in our house.
Okay.
So my father kind of was like, a gunslinger with his tongue,
Okay.
and just said whatever came to mind, and so did my mother. So it allowed for some great entertainment in my house, and definitely some funny moments.
Okay.
So I'm inspired by a lot. Nowadays it's more, I'm inspired by that glaucoma medicine. I kind of knew I wanted to be a comedian. I think when I first saw Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live. I mean, I grew up in the '80s, so he was it. This was before the explosion of Def Comedy Jam and cable.
Okay.
So you really they let black people in Hollywood in shifts.
Gotcha.
The '70s belonged to Pryor, so the '80s belonged to Eddie.
Right.
And he was just a huge influence, man, and his abundance of talent and ability to do impressions and characters, I was floored by. So he was kind of like, he influenced me and every other black comedian alive. Some of the people I've impersonated has been anywhere from Eddie Murphy to Bill Cosby, Shaquille O'Neal, Jay-Z, DMX, Snoop, So I try to keep my hand in as much of the impressions pot as possible.
Okay.
It's just something you're born with. So,
okay.
Yeah, man, if I can do it, I can do it.
Anybody you're working on that we haven't seen that we can look forward to checking out in the future?
Man, I really, as far as impressions, like new impressions, I'd really love to get Barack Obama. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna make it. He has a certain sound, man, and a certain delivery in his speech pattern. And trust me, I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying though.
Can you give us just a sampling of any one impression that you want to choose?
Yo, your boy Hope with Jay-Z right now. You know what I mean? Keep it gutter, baby. It's your boy.
Up and comers who watch you and they think that they want to pursue comedy for a career, they think they have what it takes. You have any advice or words of wisdom for them?
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you really want to get into comedy and you want to try to make it in the business, you got to have skin as thick as steel. You know what I mean? It's a rejection business. It's a political business. It's a hypocritical business. It's a racist business. So if you're black, the odds are definitely against you. So I'm gonna tell you what Chris Rock told me. Stay funny, constantly right, and don't piss these white folks off.